Alright, Speedrun City. Just a reminder to people, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. The reason why you want to sub today is as follows. My Titan, Commando Explosive, requests counsel with his fellow Titans. As you can see, he's a Titan of the old Vanguard. You can tell by his armor set. So this is going to be a run done quickly on console. Birthplace of the Vile, Platinum Rank, Speedrun, this GM this week. So the build is as follows. T-Crash, Thruster Dodge, Frenzied Blade, Glacier Grenade, Knockout, Consecration, Fragments Was, Facet of Purpose, Facet of Blessing, Protection, Dawn, Balance. We have Witherhoard, Velocity Baton, the Slammer. We have our famous exotic class item with Spirit Assassin plus Spirit of Symphoseps. And these are the mods you see on screen. There'll be a dim link giving you the information, but that was the setup for this solo speedrun. Okay, so keep up with the commentary as it's going to be a solo speedrun, so the commentary has to speed up alongside it. So we're going to skip the first unstartable. Yes, you can still get platinum rank and skip the first unstartable champ. I could have done this quicker for a non-platinum rank run, but I opted just to do a solo speed run and still get platinum rank, which this was a platinum rank run. We're going to summon our skimmer and go all the way to the back of the map. This is the strats. Okay, we're going to get some Witherhoard damage down plus Baton. Use our Glacier, then go in with a Slam. We have not popped anything yet. Look at meter. Witherhoard is helping us with our Transcendence Energy. We just get it now. Overloads are pushing. We need to pop it. We pop it just now because it's perfect time to do so. We'll get a stun via our Shackle Grenade, then a melee, Baton, Witherhoard. Do another melee that will kill Overload. And it kills VIP boss. There's another Overload to be killed for platinum ranks. Here he is. We need to kill enemies anyways to open the door. Okay, get a suppression here. Get our melee off and both our dual GLs because we're using obviously double GL here. And then we're done. 114. Okay, good. On to plate cap. We need to do this as quickly as possible. Now this is where you're going to get your discrepancies in speedruns on the cap and the plate. You will lose time on cap plate if you don't never step off it. Right, that's obvious. So right now I'm losing a second or two. Right now I'm losing a second or two every time I step off. But obviously I need to go and get my invis kill. But obviously with speedruns they can always be perfected. You can play them for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to perfect them, like second by second basis. This was done after a couple of runs. It was no longer than an hour practice. This was no longer than an hour's practice to get a time like this, which in the grand scheme of things is nowhere near record. Record's sub 10 minutes, right? That's a different platform to mine, but that's what the record is. It's 8 minutes, something 9 minutes or whatever it is. This is a console run. Okay, this is slightly different. Not taking it away from other players that play on PC, but PlayStation, Xbox, and PC speedrunning are different categories, and I've always thought that. Okay, we're going to pop a Transcendence here for Unstop, of course, and for all the ads that transpire. The Raiders are going to start pushing the orange bars. Now they are a condition to open the door, and they are jumping over, so we're going to just Transcendence kill them as they jump over kind of thing. This is also something that can slightly lose you time on a run, because when they separate out, the Raiders like this, they can waste your time. We actually got good RNG there. There's one ad behind us, so we didn't do too bad. This guy keeps going. He keeps doing his immunity BS. That's fine though, and we go. We've got Amplified, which will thus give us Speed Booster, and we can Eager Edge our way to the next section. My Slammer Sword was Eager Edge, Bait and Switch. I do not have Eager Edge and Cold Steel, which would be the absolute god roll for what we're doing right here, because Cold Steel will be able to stun Unstops and Overloads. It doesn't matter, because we've got enough ways to deal with champs anyways, and the Bait and Switch damage ended up being okay. It ended up being decent for me at times. Okay, so next bit we're going to try and build Transcendence Energy up with Witherhoard. Witherhoard's one of the king weapons for this. Right, then we'll get an invis kill. We need to be invis on entry, then stun with GL, then Glacier, then melee to kill Overload. Go invis, pop Transcendence, good night, we kill the rest. But we are getting frozen by this guy. Annoying. So whenever there's a slowed Bane, it messes speedruns up. So there's RNG with which Bane you get. You actually would want a Drain Bane in this case. Any Bane other than a slowed one, because it messes your Consecration Slams up. It is quite annoying. We do this Clear Corruption, then we use our T-Crash to jump over and do Skip. This will still get you Platinum rank, and you will skip an Overload in an entire room. I actually knew about this a long time ago, but I kind of forgot about it. But I was like, oh yeah, you can do that. That makes a big difference with the run. It saves so much time. So we're going to deal with unstops first. Some speedruns skip these unstops and deal with them later. I figured just to kill them now. Alright, that's what I figured. So we'll get our stuns. We're filling our Transcendence energy anyways. We've got our Transcendence. We'll get a finisher kill here and another one there. We didn't do the best job at dealing with those unstops there, but that's fine. 520 going for plate. And now we can just sort of deal with the ads obviously on the plate. We're going to pop a Transcendence here because it's worth to do that. Right, now we're not going to constantly spam our melee. We need to make the most out of our invises while capping plate. Because every time we step off plate, we are losing time. This is meant to be a run where we can try and optimize time a little bit. Just a little bit, mind. Okay. Whoop, we are not sliding when I was meaning to. That's fine, though. Kill these ads here. Back on plate quickly. Plate is capped. We have special there. I need to go for that special. Special is very important in this run. Because we're running double special and a heavy, you get less special because the special is split between your weapons. Alright, we need to eager edge over to the second plate. We're doing that now. And we're good. We don't need the super for anything, really. There's a reason why we got T-Crash on. There's a reason why we got it on. It's not the most effective super on the Prismatic Titan, I must be honest. Like, the difference between this and Glacial Quake is quite huge. Because you don't get it nowhere near as much. Even with the amplified buff, with Curious of the Fallen Star, you still get it a lot less than a Roman super. It's kind of crazy. So, generally, meta-wise, on a Prismatic Titan, you run the Roman super. Glacial Quake, Blade Fury, etc, etc. Even Hammers. T-Crash maybe not, only when you're doing particular strats like this. I need T-Crash on for a strat. We cap plate, perfect time there by the way, if I say so myself. Look at our Transcendence, we get it back, that's good. Let's reload this weapon, let's go for unstop. We have a Glacier for stun, that's precisely why I've got it on. I did tell you the other day, didn't I, that I use Glacier. I did tell you I'm not just a pulse nade user, I'm not just a pulse nade noob. I do also run Glacier. Look at me, I've got Glacier on, I can do solo endgame. Look at this. Clear Corruption, done. Sword was doing decent damage for us. Here we go. Titans, fellow Titan servants, have a look at this. Eager Edge over, T-Crash over. There is a strat to stun him before you T-Crash, but it's actually difficult. I didn't opt to do it, it's too difficult for me to pull off. That's fine, I'll rely on just killing him like this. You lose 5 seconds. I'm not too bothered. He's dead anyways. So that's why we've got T-Crash on, folks. That's why we've got the T-Crash on. We're going to kill the overloads here. There is another strat where you can let the overloads follow you. I don't like it too much because of the tethers. So let's get rid of them while I'm here. That was the goal. They're dead anyways. They're dead now. They're literally dead. They're dead now. We're getting froze. This overload is weak. We're going with the sword ammo, bait and switch, doing massive damage there, and we can go quickly. So we have our Transcendence, we're halfway to Super. Super's not critical for anything right now. Our Transcendence will deal with everything. We need to push up, we're doing damage over time with our GLs. We're going to go in with our Transcendence. Our goal mainly is the unstops, because don't worry about the other ads too much. They'll die to everything else that you're doing with your melee build, right? With your transcendence. So you're gonna kill everything anyways. Just focus on the VIPs and the unstops if you're gonna do it like this. But it's really nice. I did actually prefer. I'm gonna tell you right now. Witherhoard is a better weapon on Prismatic than Anarchy, because Witherhoard gives so much more transcendence energy than Anarchy. Like, it's not even funny how much more you get. So you might, especially like Hunter, Prismatic mains, you might want to start thinking about using Witherhoard over Anarchy, because you're getting way more. It's miles better for a neutral game is Witherhoard on Prismatic. That's just a tip for you. That's what I think. Not that Anarchy is bad. I'm just saying I think it's I think Witherhoard's better for this. So we use T-Crash there because we may as well. Then we pop Transcendence. Probably popped it 5 seconds too soon, but it's fine as long as we send him before our Trenance runs out. We are good. We didn't slide. We are messing up. That's okay. We still got Biotic. We use the GL plus Sword to send him, so the goal was achieved. We sent the boss after 1 Transcendence. That will speed the entire run up. Now I'm going to slacken off a little bit here for ammo purposes. Look at my ammo. I'm 4 and 4 and heavy, but I just got a special break, so that's good. We're invis. We'll run past these ads and we will confront the Overload and skip. We will skip. We're going to do some deterrent GL shots, right? That's giving us Transcendence energy, because we do want at least Transcendence for going out there. We don't need our super, but we do want Transcendence. We'll finish off with Bait and Switch. I'm thinking about ammo, if I should go through Portal or not. I'm just going to kill some of these on the off chance I get Spesh, but I didn't anyways, I don't think. That's fine, but we have built up Transcendence stuff, okay? Now we go through Portal. Now we need to look for Champ. He's on here. We'll use our Glacial Grenade. We'll get a stun. We don't pop Transcendence right away. Not yet. Don't need to yet. Okay, the boss is being awkward. Pop Transcendence now. The enemies have spawned up. So we need to get some biotic enhancement damage on this boss. Which we're doing that with our slams. But he keeps moving out of my way a little bit. We can't use super here. Even if I'd used the super at the start of phase 2, I wouldn't have got it back. It's critical to my strat that I do not use super, so I can't. He's nearly sent. Our Transcendent has just run out, but we've got Witherhoard. We've got other ways of dealing damage to him. Okay, so that's exactly what we're going to do now. We're going to get some Baton on him. Witherhoard if we can. He's moving about, being awkward. Get another Witherhoard down on the boss. Adds are spawning in. Do a bit of chip damage to them, I suppose. He's just freaking out, honestly, this boss. This is where your RNG elements will speedruns will happen, where bosses might not behave on a run for you. Boss is sent away. We're alright. We have super. We're going to eager edge across middle again. Like so. Then T-Crash. If we were good enough, we could actually do our GL shot, then T-Crash. But I find that strat to be very, very difficult for me. I am on controller, at least. I suppose with a bit of practice I could do it, but that's fine, honestly. It's 5 seconds. I'm willing to just do it like this, as opposed to fall to my death to try and attempt the GL shot, then T-Crash, then stun him, and then kill, and then go through Portal. We're on final phase. We need to look for Champ. We've got a Glacier for that. It's an Overload, of course. Pop Transcendence here. It's fine to pop an early Transcendence because we're going to get super to finish boss off, or just about. So we use our Transcendence. Boss is weak. We do a bit of GL, a bit of sword ammo damage. Keep doing our melee and our GL shots. Look at that unfortunate tether there. That's lost us a bit of time because of that tether. So there must have been another guy who put a tether up, like another Scorn captain or something. Need to get this tether down extremely quickly. We have our super, so we'll be able to finish the boss off. That was a solo speedrun of me doing this for Birthplace. I hope you enjoy. Thank you.